Right now, WBAP 52 degrees.
Brian Bouffard is an expert in military justice, joins us right now. He's a former U.S. Navy JAG Lieutenant Commander. Bo Bergdahl facing these 2 counts. If found guilty, could face life plus 5 years. Why is the death penalty not on the table here? Do we know?
Hey, good morning. The death penalty is not on the table for what might sound like a real strange reason. Common sense tells us that we have been at war since 9/11. But we are not in a declared war, and we haven't been in a declared war since World War II. If Congress does not declare a war formally, then that particular area of the Uniform Code of Military Justice is not triggered, and so the death penalty would not be an authorized punishment for either of these charges.
Even when Susan Rice referred to him as a prisoner of war.
As a prisoner of war and someone who served with honor and distinction, yeah. So I'm not going to credit Susan Rice with having a lot of good cognizance of what's going on here. But yeah, that's the reason why the death penalty is not on the table.
How likely is it that the life sentence will in fact be handed down, or do you think, Brian, like many, that this may just be a dishonorable discharge?
Yeah, in my opinion, not only do I think he is not going to serve substantial confinement, I think that there's an incredibly high likelihood that this case does not actually see a trial. I think that it's going to get resolved through plea negotiations. I think they want this to be quiet. I think they want to give him bad paper, say, hey, you spent 5 years in the custody of a brutal enemy. You've been punished enough. Get out of our Army, and no, you don't get back pay.
You spent a lot of time in the U.S. Navy. I wonder if this is a greater sign, though. We were quick to put together this prisoner swap for Bo Bergdahl, and I wonder if it's a greater sign that maybe the administration doesn't listen to its military commanders, its military intelligence, as much as they should.
I'm kind of 2 minds about this. I mean, on one hand, certainly the Army knew in 2009 that there was a ton of smoke here and probably a substantial fire in terms of this guy committed some misconduct. 5 years later, when we're doing this prisoner swap, it's inconceivable to me that the administration was not properly briefed on this. But so yeah, that's embarrassing. But my view, and I know it's not a popular view, but my view is we have a particular way of life here, and we stand for principles. And one of those principles is we bring our people back. If somebody commits misconduct and they need to face justice, let them face true justice. But
do we do it?
Just say,
do we give up 5 really bad guys to do that, though? We only got about 10 seconds.
Well, again, that's a judgment call that they made. We can agree or disagree with it, but I don't think that it's automatically a terrible idea to have done what we did.
Brian Bouffard, thank you very much. He's an expert on military law joining us here. 856 WBAP.